Good morning, everybody, and welcome to the Wealth and Abundance Energy reading for the 11th to the 17th of November 2019. Well, it is a magical day today. Hi, Alice. The 11th of the 11th, it comes around every year, but there is something in particular about the one for today that just feels totally amazing. Yes, a great day for money manifesting, a great day for manifesting everyone. In fact, it feels like a portal today. It feels like a real turning point for the planet. And I know that a lot of people have said this about a lot of different days. I know the 8th of the 8th has been a significant day, but I personally have never felt the magic and like a real turning point where we're leaving the past behind and we're stepping into a new way of being. I've never actually felt it quite like I'm feeling it for today and for this week. And for me personally, something that's going on for us today, for the last 3 months or so, we've been in the process of refinancing our mortgage with a different institution, which is going to save us a lot of money. And it's been a very convoluted process because we are self-employed, and we've had the help of the support of a wonderful mortgage broker. We would never have been able to do that before. And the settlement is happening today after all these months of like toing and froing between one bank and the other, and it's gone on and on and on. And it wouldn't surprise me if it's happening at 11 o'clock this morning. So that's really significant. But also last Monday I started the current 2019 round of my money mindset makeover course, which is all about changing the energy and energy around your abundance vibration and attracting more money. And oh my God, the energy in that group, it is just going absolutely bananas. And every day I hop in there, I'm totally overwhelmed and humbled, and my heart is just really full about how it's going for that. So the cards for this week, the other thing that I'm noticing is that a lot of people are feeling exceptionally tired, dizzy, and what's happening is as the vibration of the planet lifts, our 3D body needs to adjust. So all of every cell in our body is adjusting, and I'm noticing, like, it just feels like everyone around me is feeling really, really exceptionally tired, and they're putting it down to, like, non-spiritual people are putting it down to how busy they've been, but the reality is they're always really busy, and it's more than that. My daughter, she laid on the couch last Thursday. She had a day off school. She had a headache and she was just feeling exhausted. And when she went back to school on Friday, her teacher said that there were 8 kids away that day before. And I know it's just been the energy leading up to today. So I'm sure this residual energy will last for another few days where we'll be feeling a bit tired. But I feel like as we approach 2020, things will really, really pick up. So Alice is saying she has a final mentoring session at 11 and really tired this morning. Monique's saying she's feeling it today as well. So what can we do to support our physical body during this time is to make sure that we have connection with the earth. If you're not up to much, maybe just see if you can lie down on the grass, hug a tree. I feel like I say these things a lot, but it's really nice to have a reminder. Plenty of magnesium. Warm Epsom salt bath is really good with a little bit of essential oil, lavender oil, and any grounding crystals that you feel drawn to, earthy kind of colours. Wear earthy colours just to keep that connection with the earth, because what's happening is that we're opening our connection to the divine, and so it can feel really spacey and just exhausting. So if we can keep connecting with the earth and feeling the Mother Earth energy coming through, then that can really help. So onto the cards for this week. The first card is, and I realize I haven't introduced myself, but I'm sure you all know me, and you can have a look at my page if you're watching this for the first time. So the first card that came out is from this is my own parenting oracle deck. And this says, I encourage my children to fully express their emotions, and I am comfortable expressing my emotions with them. And in actual fact, I was on the phone to a client this morning, and she was feeling quite emotional. She's got so many good things happening in her life. There's job opportunity. She's getting bonuses from her current job. She's got some lovely romantic things happening, and she's just feeling all the abundance. And yet she was feeling a lot of emotion, a lot of sadness, a lot of anger. And she said to me, why am I feeling all this angst inside me when I've got all these amazing potential things happening? And I said to her, it's because our ego doesn't like, our humanness doesn't like change, even if it's good change. So it's a real identity shift today. So be really kind to yourself. Allow your emotions to flow. Express those emotions. Journaling is a really powerful way. Just journaling all your fears, and you know, our human body loves things to be the same. You know, it's the devil that you know kind of expression, where, you know, if we've been in struggle street for a long period of time, it loves to continue to be on struggle street because that's what it knows. And if we're moving into things being in flow and things being easy, it's like, well, what the hell? I don't know what to do with this. I don't know how to be this way. And so be really kind to yourself. Allow the emotions to flow if you need to. Also allow yourself to laugh and be happy if you're feeling really happy and excited, and you might be all over the place. You might be, what I'm feeling at the moment is I'm happy and excited one minute, and then I feel like I'm going to cry the next minute. I feel exhausted one minute. I feel full of energy one minute, and it's all just because we're navigating this shift. So that's the first card, is emotional expression. Okay, so the second card is from Alana Fairchild's Crystal Mandela Oracle. And the card that I chose is Archangel Raphael and Malachite, and it's Grace for the Grand Gesture. So this card is about offering up a really strong, bold intention. And it's such a perfect card for what I wanted to talk about today, because the energy is really powerful for manifesting. And I'm finding in the Money Mindset Makeover group that people are putting in, you know, one lady said that she wanted to manifest $10,000 by January so that her and her husband could go to New York and see the snow, and there's a specific show that they want to go and see over there. And already just in 1 week she's manifested. Her husband got a bonus for $1,000. She got a new job, a client worth $3,500. She got an unexpected $300 from somewhere else, and like she's already halfway there, and it's only been 1 week that we're in. And so she had no idea where she was going to get $10,000 from at that point. So yeah, spend a bit of time if you can today, or, you know, in the next day or two, writing down your bold goals. Create a new vision board. Think of, you know, who you want to serve, how you want to help the planet, how this money is going to support your big vision, and then allow it to unfold and see the magic happen. So I am going to read out a little bit from this card number 15, because Alana Fairchild just has such a beautiful way with words, and it's so powerful. So it says, we bring you the gift of grace for the grand gesture. Although there are times when even the smallest act, such as choosing to think a positive thought, is enough to transform your world, there also comes a time for the leap of faith, the grand gesture of unconditional trust that will free you from the past and empower the universe to gift you with a new future. Like, how perfect is this card? The grand gesture is the big step, the willingness to say to the universe, I trust you, and I know it is time for life as I have known it to give way for a bigger, bolder experience, and I'm willing to allow you to lead me to it. You then make an offering which confirms your declaration and empowers the universe to reward the faith you have demonstrated. The grand gesture cannot be forced. If it comes from a place of should or uncertainty, then you are not ready. The grand gesture must be unconditional. It must be something you offer, not for what you can get in return, although the rewards will be rich, but because you are willing to offer something of yourself in service to love. When it comes from this place, the grand gesture is a trigger for divine grace to express itself in your life in an entirely new way, surpassing all expectations and showering you with blessings. So that's the grace for the grand gesture, really big shifts happening. Now, the other card that I've chosen for the reading today is from the Sandra Ann Taylor's Energy Oracle cards. And the card I've chosen is the 7th chakra, Archangel Uriel. And again, another perfect card. So this is our crown chakra. So the chakras are energy centers, and they start from the bottom and they come all the way to the top. And what's happening is our crown chakra is all about our connection to the divine, to our spirit guides, to God, to the oneness, to the all that is. And that's the other thing that I was going to say about the 11th of the 11th. It's, you know, the number one for me represents oneness. It represents the fact that we're all energy and everything is connected, and that every little tiny thing that we do to help to expand ourselves and to raise our own vibration impacts everything on the planet. And so the more of us that can keep those practices going and keep arising, the more of us that will, you know, lead the way for everyone else to come along, pave that path. And that can be, you know, that can be a tricky journey for those of us that are leading the way. You know, I liken it a little bit like, you know, the pioneers who are settled in a new country or a new environment to build the roads in order to clear the land, in order to build houses and all that kind of thing. They were the first, they had to do all the work to clear the way. And then the people who arrived later on had this beautiful prepared, you know, space where they can just settle. And so we're doing that. We're clearing the way for other people to come along so that they can just settle. And that's not easy. And, you know, give yourself a pat on the back for choosing to be one of those people. But very high, very strong connection with the divine this week, which means that you need to stay grounded, because otherwise our aura, our soul can be sitting up here, and when we're not in our bodies, that's when we can be exhausted, and we can be, you know, our brain can be really scattered and that kind of thing. But, you know, spend some time in meditation, ask for messages. If you're not really sure what to ask for, ask to be shown for what you need to do next, and really listen and watch out for the signs and synchronicities and messages that come, especially this week, as to where you need to be going in the next step to be able to serve others, and also to take that next step, next level in your own life as well. So that is the card reading for today. If I can support you in any way with connecting to the divine, with being really clear on what your next step is, then please do reach out and book a session with me. We can use cards, or we can go into a meditation and we can tune in to your guides and to whatever it is that is the next step for you. And, you know, we can look at who's looking after you and how you can actually get there. So let me know if I can support you with any of that. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll catch you again next Monday sometime. Bye for now. Have a great week.